Hello, welcome. Today I wanted to do something kind of interesting, at least for myself. As you know, we're going to be trying for baby number 2 probably next year, I'm assuming, unless we get really lucky and would get enough money to do it this year, but that's probably not going to happen. But since it's next year, I want to start thinking of more baby names again. I think we probably already have a girl name picked out, but we'll see. And I want to do the 2019 baby name tag, so let's get started. The first question is, what is your favorite name from the Friends cast? Honestly, I've seen it, but I never really got into it. So I kind of just took a look at all the names, and the only ones I really liked were probably considered like small characters or roles, and those two names are Sophie and Gavin. So again, just picked boy-girl names. So Sophie and Gavin. Next question. If I had triplets, and had to use 3 winter-themed names, what would they be? So I picked 3 girls and 3 boys, because why not? So for 3 girl names, I picked are Amara, Noelle, and Ivy. For the 3 boy names, I picked Crispin, Neo, and Storm. Honestly, I had a hard time with the boy names. I didn't really like a lot of the winter-themed boy names, but whatever. That's the 3 that I picked. Or you could mix those up. Boy, girl, boy, girl, whatever. Next question. If you had triplets again, and you had to use 3 summer-themed names, what would they be? So again, 3 girls' names would be Pearl, August, and Zinnia. For boys, again, had a really hard time picking these. So these aren't like all perfect names I would want, but the 3 boy names are Birch, Leo, and Bay. So, like I said, not bad. Leo I really like, but Birch and Bay, I guess they're the 2 I like most. So this tag is obviously from England, the British area, and it said, what is your favorite typically English baby name? So I picked again boy and girl. For a girl, I said Bryony, which I've heard before and I like. And then for a boy, I picked Graham. I like it. I think it sounds kind of regal. Number 5, I kind of couldn't answer because it said, what are your non-negotiable to your partner, aka names you're set on no matter what they think? And to be honest, I don't have any. I've never had any specific name. Jenna's never had a specific name that, like, even if the other one didn't like it, we go ahead and put down regardless. Like, if she doesn't like something, I take it off. If, vice versa, then that's what happens. So we always make sure we have to agree on a name before we would use it. So if you had to pick a name from your favorite movie, what would that be? First of all, my favorite movie, which is kind of odd, it's a pretty old, I think 90s movie. It's like a Christian through the mail order movie, which you've probably never heard of. It's called Rigoletto, and I'll leave a link down below if you want to see what I'm talking about. In that one, I looked at the list of like characters, and it's a lot of like country and farm type of people. And a lot of the names I didn't really care for, but the main character, girl, I did like, which is Bonnie. I really like that name. And then for a boy, I had a really hard time. And the one I ended up picking was like a pig farmer's like father or something. And that was Dallin. I think it's pronounced Dallin. I don't know, but I think that's how you pronounce it. Next question. If you had to use a name from your phone contacts list, what would you pick? For a girl, it's actually somebody from my work that I've never met before. It just happens to be someone from work that had texted me, and so I have her name, lucky me, and that is Zoe. It's Z-O-E with an accent E. I don't know if there's a special pronunciation. I think it's just Zoe. If it wasn't her, it'd probably be Rain, which is an old coworker, and I love her name. For a boy, I really couldn't pick between these 2, and technically one of the people are not alive, but they're still on my phone contact list. But anyways, first I picked Charlie, which is actually a female in my contact list, but I like that for a boy and a girl too. But I picked Charlie for a boy, or it's actually my grandpa's name, and he just still happens to be in my contact list, even though he's passed away. But his name was George, and I know it's kind of an old-fashioned name, but I kind of like it. The next one, I've never heard the term, but I've heard this type of name. It says, what double-barreled name would you consider for a boy and a girl? And double-barreled just means like name hyphen name. So for the two I picked, they are Scarlet Rose and John Paul. I don't know. I like those. John Paul sounds kind of French. I don't know. And Scarlet Rose just sounds so pretty. Okay, what Disney names would you choose for a boy and a girl? I said Willow and Flynn, which I think Colleen Ballinger, I think her boy's name is Flynn. So I haven't really heard it often, but I like it. And if I'm looking at the side, I'm just looking at my laptop, which has all the answers because I couldn't remember them. But the next one I thought was kind of weird. I had a hard time because I don't really think that a hair color could be determined with a name, but it said, what would you name a brunette, blonde, and red-haired children? So again, I picked boy and girl for each one. So first, for brunette, I said for a girl, that was Penelope. I don't know, maybe it's because of the movie Penelope. I think she was a brunette. I don't know. And then for a boy, I said Otto. I don't know, that just popped in my name as a brunette, Otto. Maybe it's from like, the 90s cartoon. Maybe he had brown hair. I don't know. For blonde, I did actually like research kind of like, blonde baby names and picked from like the list that I found. And for a girl, I said Daisy, which kind of, I guess, makes sense. It kind of sounds like something flowing in the meadow. And I don't know. I guess like it was a blonde little girl. For a boy, I picked interesting Gannon. I think it means white something. I don't remember. For redheaded, it's kind of stereotypical names, but I like them. For a girl, again, I said Scarlet. Obviously, I like that name. And I'm not going to pick that. But for a boy, I said Rory. I think it just sounds kind of cute, and I'm pretty sure I knew someone named Rory. Or at least I did. I don't know. I don't think he was redheaded. But next is favorite city/country theme name for boy and girl. For a girl, I picked India. I love that name, but Jenna hates that name, so we won't use it. And then for a boy, I picked Luca. I just thought it sounded kind of cool, and I could see like a baby and a kid and like a man, So any of those I could see as a Luca. Next is if you had to pick a Harry Potter themed baby name, what would it be? Again, these are not main characters. I just didn't really like any of the main character names. But for a girl, I picked two because I couldn't decide. And it's either going to be Emmeline or Poppy. I just love the name Poppy. I know it's kind of more English. It's not really an American name like I am, but I like it. And then for a boy, I said Garrick. I think it's nice. If you had to use one of your friends' names, what would it use? I looked at all my Facebook friends, and for a girl, again, I picked Rain. Again, I just love that name so much. And then for a boy, I said Channing. For some reason, I don't want to be offensive to my guy friends, but I had a really hard time picking a boy's name just from the list of friends of my contact list, so I don't know why. Favorite space theme name? For a girl, I said Luna, and for a boy, I said Leo. So kind of like the summer names, but, Leo's a star, and Luna, I think, is like moon related or inspired something. The last one said, choose a boy and girl name based on Greek mythology. And I picked Camilla and Finn. So similar to Flynn, but just Finn. So those were all of my answers for the baby named Tay. and I'm interested. Did you like any of them? You didn't like some of the names? Are you going to pick any of those names for maybe your future children? Maybe you're pregnant right now and you might pick one. Oh, and also, if you want to be involved in the tag, you can leave a comment down below with your answers or make a video and leave a link down below. Let me know. I think if you leave a link, it might spam your comment, but I'll just make sure and I approve it and it's no problem. Okay, I really enjoyed this and I definitely want to have more baby name videos like in the future. I've been watching lots of different people like SJ Strum, and she has a lot of baby name videos. Like it's her thing, and I was like, ooh, I really like that. That looks fun. Actually, I have a few other list ideas. So yeah, I think baby is crying, so I need to go get him. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.